Okay, today we're talking about how to set up a 401k for your new business. I'll share my whiteboard here. Let's just say you have a new business and you want to set up a 401k for your employees, some sort of a retirement benefit that they can fund their own retirement with. So we'll call it a new 401k setup. And the first part is just understanding the landscape in general, who does what, how to go about it. So there's really three main players or participants in a 401k setup. There's the third party administrator, and they create the plan document and walk you, the business owner, through the process of even creating the plan and making sure it's the right fit and what sort of provisions do you want, and they also keep you compliant with government standards every year as far as creating the 401k plan document. There may be some typos there. I'm talking and creating at the same time. The other party of the three parties of a 401k creation is the record keeper, and that is the service provider that takes care of all the investment accounts and holds the investment accounts and provides like a login for your employees to go and do payroll processing for your company to do payroll processing to make sure your employees' contributions get to the right account. And some record keepers also provide an investment outsourcing option where you can utilize them to help you create the investment fund lineup and take some of the fiduciary duty of as the employer off of your plate for creating the investments. And then the third person or party in this 401k setup is the investment advisor. And like I said, sometimes the record keeper and the investment advisor can be the same person, or the record keeper can utilize an investment advisor to take the responsibility off the plate of the employer to provide the investment lineup. Some companies will bundle all these together and provide like a bundled 401k experience, which may be more convenient in some ways, but also may potentially lack some service or create more cost because it's all bundled together, more cost to the employer and potentially to each of the employees in terms of what they're paying inside the 401k. The benefit to keeping it separate is now you have each party, the third party administrator has a responsibility to you as the business owner to give you the best service, and the record keeper has a responsibility to give you the best service. And it's a little bit more transparent as the employer in seeing who's responsible for what, and you can there's just a little bit more checks and balances, and you understand what you're paying for and who's getting paid for what, and also each party there has an expertise that they are kind of honed in on, as opposed to just doing pretty good at everything. They do one thing really good. So there's a little bit of an overview of setting up a new 401k, who are the parties involved. And someone might be asking, well, who do you start with? Well, if you already have a relationship with a good investment advisor who's, a fiduciary advisor that is you have a relationship with and is helping you build the financial plan, it's likely that that advisor has relationships with a third party administrator, or can at least refer a reputable one, and then have a meeting to start to create the plan, and then you and your advisor and the third party administrator can bring in a record keeper that is appropriate for the plan, that can make sure the employees get the right investment options at a reasonable price. So this is, much more of an overview of who are the right people to have in place. Of course, someone could go and try to do it themselves, all these pieces. And that's, more of I guess that would be a DIY option, which this is not me giving a video on how to do it yourself. It's more getting an overview, kind of a high level view of how to even begin if you're a business owner. Maybe you're in California and you have multiple employees and you're already kind of mandated to create some sort of a retirement program for your employees because of CalSavers. Well, a 401k would be a way to subvert that, or not, or just meet that requirement of having a retirement plan. And this is just one option and one overview of how to view and understand the various people to sit at the table. It sounds like a lot of people, but once you get it wrapped in, it's actually better in terms of having, like I said before, checks and balances and specialists that can help set that up, and ultimately having an advisor that's advocating for you and kind of helping you ask the right questions is a big help as well. That's all for now. Until next time.